This is Science Quest. With your host, Jed Allen Friels. He's taking you around the world, discussing everything science. It's Science.
Hi, I'm Jed Allen Friels, and thanks for joining me today on Science Quest. Today we're going to take a quick dive and see if we can jump into the life of a starfish. We're over an area out here in the Atlantic where the starfish come in, and we're going to take a dive and see if we can learn a little bit about starfish today. There are about 1,800 living species of starfish that occur in all the world's oceans, including the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, as well as in the Arctic and Southern Ocean regions. Starfish live in a broad depth range from the intertidal shallow waters to depths of over 6,000 meters. Of course, we're not quite that deep today. Starfish are among the most familiar of all marine animals. Many starfish swallow their prey whole and start to digest it in their stomachs. However, in some species, the stomach can be averted out of the organism's body to engulf and digest the food. Many starfish typically have 5 rays or arms which radiate from a central disc. However, there are some species that even have 6 or more arms. The bottom surface is often referred to as the oral side or the front side, whereas the top is referred to as the backside. So we're looking at the backsides right here. The lifespan of a starfish can vary considerably between species, generally being larger and longer in large species. The maturity in some species is 2 years. Others can live up to 34 years old. That's a long time. And did you know that some starfish even have the ability to regenerate lost arms, and they can regrow an entire new arm, if, of course, they're given enough time. Hey, we've just been diving out here with Captain Ricardo, and we've been looking at starfish today. We brought one up, and then we're going to return him to his habitat here. Let's take a look at this starfish. He's one of the many varieties we saw below, and we're going to flip him over here real quick. And you can see his star shape, obviously where he gets his name. Remember that there can be deformed starfish if they get one cut off. Remember, they'll regenerate on their own, grow that back. Earlier in the water, we saw how they could digest their stomach out and get around their food. You'll notice that his is all retracted. Obviously, he's out of his habitat. It'd be like you taking you out of your habitat. You would obviously go into some type of protective mode. He's in a protective mode here, waiting to get returned back into his natural habitat here off the coast of Puerto Rico. Well, we're going to get him back in there. We haven't named him. I suppose we'll just name him Star for the day. But I suppose if you're looking for a starfish someday, you can name it whatever you want. I'm Jed Allen Friels. Thanks for joining us today on Science Quest.